everyone, welcome to our channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start with your English vocabulary lecture. This is the lecture number, this is the class number 4, and that we have to start with English vocabulary here. As you know, if you had subscribed our channel, so that you had not about that, we had cover up 153 words of vocabulary in English that we had cover up in the last class 3. And of course all the classes are important, and till if you had not subscribed our channel, so it's a request to like, share and subscribe our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once here. Now moving on to the next one, that we'll just start with the word that we have here, 154, and this is the first word for the session as well. So the first word for the session as well is equilibrium. Equilibrium, it is used as noun. Equilibrium is used as noun, and the meaning of equilibrium is a calm state of mind. A calm state of mind means a sabhyavastha. Basically, when you are in the state of mind where you are calm, you have no stress, no tensions, no feelings, then you are in the calm state of mind, and then you can use the word equilibrium here. Further, we can talk about synonyms of equilibrium. Synonyms of equilibrium we have is equanimity. That is the second word of synonyms of equilibrium we have is sang-froid. The third one is poise, ataraxy, and the serenity. These were the synonyms of equilibrium here. Now we're talking about the antonyms. Antonyms of equilibrium that we have here: imbalance, nervousness, restlessness. Basically, antonyms of equilibrium we have imbalance, nervousness, and restlessness. And the examples of equilibrium, how you will use this equilibrium word in framing your sentences, and how you will be framing all these words while using these words, as I had told you before also. So the equilibrium you can use in place of she lost her usual equilibrium and shouted at him angrily. Basically, a person or a girl that lost her usual equilibrium, because reason of usual equilibrium here, it is used as like a girl that is usually in a calm state of mind, but she lost her usual equilibrium and shouted at him angrily. When she became an angrily, and she shouted to someone. Okay, so that basically this is used, she lost her usual equilibrium and shouted at him angrily. Now the trick to learn this word is with word that equal balance of mind is equilibrium. That you can say that, yeah, equal balance of mind is known as equilibrium as well. Now moving on with the next word that we have here, 155 word, that is spectacular. Spectacular is a word that is used as adjective here. Spectacular is a word that is used as adjective. The meaning of spectacular here is beautiful in a dramatic and eye-catching way. So basically क्या होता है, spectacular means as used as adjective, and the meaning of spectacular is beautiful in a dramatic and eye-catching way. The dramatic, the beautiful, that you can catch anyone's eye, and you can come as a highlight, you can say that. Then we can use the word spectacular. Stingingly large of or obvious, and Hindi we can say that the bahut chandar and bhavya, that we can use as used the word spectacular here. Now talking about the synonyms of spectacular, so synonyms of spectacular we have here, that is the magnificent, splendid, stunning, breathtaking, and of course marvelous. The synonyms of spectacular that we can use, the synonyms, these words having a spectacular with synonyms, that's magnificent, splendid, stunning, breathtaking, and marvelous. Now talking about the next one that we have here, antonyms. Antonyms of spectacular that we have here, antonyms of spectacular is unimpressive, dull, judicious, and humdrum. This is the antonyms of the word spectacular. Now moving on to the next one that we have with an example here. The example of spectacular is the film feature lavish costumes and spectacular sets. Example is that the film that has been featured and that been lavish to the costumes and spectacular sets. This you can use the word spectacular there. Trick. What was the trick to learn this word is space लगाकर spectacular लग रहे हैं. तो स्पेस लगाकर spectacular लग रहे हैं, that means you can use the word with related to the space to the spectacular that you can understand. That means it's बहुत शानदार और भव्य. Okay, now moving on with the next word that we have here. With the next word, that is 156 word here is 156 word here is notoriously. Notoriously is used as adverb, and the meaning of notoriously is used to emphasize that a quality or fact, typically a bad one, is well known. Basically, notoriously, when we are using this word as an adverb, that is used to emphasize a quality. A quality they had emphasized, and the typically a bad one, of course, a bad quality they had explained. That we can say that कुख्यात और प्रकट रूप से, that in Hindi we can say notoriously there. And the synonyms of notoriously is that disreputably. And the second word that we have synonyms here with respect to notoriously and infamously, notably, scandalously, and conspicuously. Now moving on to the next word, the antonyms of notoriously is reputably, decently, generously. Now the examples of notoriously here: icebergs are notoriously unstable and fuel likely to turn over here. So basically the examples of the word that we are using the notoriously is that icebergs are notoriously unstable and are likely to turn over as well. Now the trick to learn the word notoriously is नोट कॉपी करते हैं नोटरसली लोग. सो नोट्स कॉपी करते हैं नोटरसली लोग, दैट इन हिंदी आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट कुख्यात और प्रकट करना प्रकट रूप से. सो दैट यूज्ड टू emphasize the quality or the fact that is typically a bad one as well. And of course the note copy करना is also the bad thing, that you are copying the notes from the other person, that has done by the another person, that has the work has done by the another person. You had not done as hard work, and you have just copied out the notes. Okay, so you can use for those people, you can use that those word notorious people. Next one that we have here, that is the 157th word here, that is rapport. Rapport is the word that is used as noun here. The rapport is the meaning of rapport is a close and a harmonious relationship in which the people or a group concerned understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well. Rapport is the meaning where you are coming to the close or in an harmonious relationship where the people or the number of people, the number of groups, they are concerned to understand each of the feeling. They can understand each another feelings and their, of course, their ideas of always, and they are trying to communicate in a well manner. In Hindi you can say that it is samasya sohard. Samarasya and Sohart. This is the meaning of the rapport here. And of course the synonyms of rapport here is, so the synonyms of rapport here is basically the synonyms of rapport here is affinity, fellowship, harmony, bond, empathy, camaraderie. Basically camaraderie. Basically what it is, these are the synonyms of the rapport here. Now moving on with the next word, the antonyms of rapport, of course, that is your coldness, discord, friction, rancour, antipathy. These were the antonyms of the rapport here. Examples of rapport is he had an excellent rapport with his patient. So this is the core relationship between the two person, a patient and a doctor, of course, and they have an excellent rapport with his patient. It means they have a good behavior, they can understand with one or another feelings, that what they have to do, all these they had understand. Now coming to the trick here, the trick is of rapport. पोर्ट से हमारे और ईरान के बीच रैपॉर्ट हो गया, बन गया. सो पोर्ट जो पोर्ट से उनसे हमारे और ऑफ कोर्स हमारे और ईरान के बीच में रैपॉर्ट बन गया. दैट आर गुड कम्युनिकेशन, changing of the good feelings, changing of the good ideas. They can communicate well as they have a group concern to understand each other's feelings and ideas. That's what we had done with Iran. So that's you can use that word, that port से हमारे और ईरान के बीच में rapport हो गया. Okay, या rapport बन गया. Now moving on with the next word that we have here, 158, that is 158th word is die hard. Die hard is a word that is used as noun. The die hard meaning is a person who strongly opposes change or who continues to support something in spite of opposition. So die hard directly means that it is used as noun first. A person who strongly opposes change, the person who strongly opposes the changes and who continues to support something in spite of opposition, and that is अपरिवर्तनवादी. अपरिवर्तनवादी. Next, the synonyms of die hard here is so now the synonyms of die hard is conservative, staunch, adamant, hardliner, and zealot. Now talking about your antonyms of die hard here. Antonyms of die hard is progressive, modernizer, reformer. These were the three antonyms of die hard. Now talking about the examples of die hard here. The examples of die hard where you are using the die hard word as an example, you can use those sentences. In those sentences, you can use the die hard word that in Hindi it means aparivartanvadi. The example of die hard is, he was much annoyed at my remark and called me a die hard. He was much annoyed at marked and called me die hard. That strongly opposes a person a change or who continues support something in spite of opposition. So that where we are using the word die hard. Now the trick to learn this word is die ho जाएंगे पर चेंज एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे डाई हार्ड लोग जो होते हैं और दैट मीन्स ये मर जाएंगे बट चेंज एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे. ओके, the next word that we have your 159th word here. The 159 word is clench. The clench word is used as verb, and the clench verb's meaning is confirm or settle. To confirm something or settle something, a contract or that bargain. Confirm the winning or achievement of a match, a competition, or a victory. Okay, basically clench word we are using for those that we are confirming to settling down a contract, or we can bargain with some of the things, just like to confirming the winning of that achievement. Either it could be a match, it could be a competition, it could be a victory as well. In Hindi you can say that clench meaning is सुनिश्चित करना या जीतना. Then we are using the word clench here. The synonyms of clench is settle, seal, finalize, pull, off, resolve. Now the next antonyms of a clench is loose, push away, release, let go. Now talking about the example of clench here, examples of clench where you can use the word clench as an example to frame a sentence here. The example of clench is, the boy took a mere 26 minutes to clinch her second round victory. The trick to learn this word is clean clinch milli match में. Clean clinch milli match में, that we are clean winner, we are clean getting a achievement, we are winning a clean we are winning that particular match or competition. So that in that case you can learn all these word, go through with that. Okay, because all the importance are new and of course that are important for your vocabulary as well. So go through with the videos if you had not go through it, and please do like, share and subscribe our channel. Now moving on with the next word that we have here, 160th word that we have here. The next word we have here 160th word, and that is consolidate. Consolidate is used as verb. Consolidate is used as verb, and the consolidate meaning that we have here, to combine a number of things into a single more effective or coherent whole, जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं संगठित करना. Consolidate का in English you can say that combine a number of things या combine into a single more effective and a coherent whole, that is संगठित करना. Next, the synonyms of combine is, consolidate is unite, merge, fuse, amalgamate, mingle, synthesize. The antonyms of consolidate we have here: separate, split, disperse, decentralize. These were the antonyms of consolidate, and these were the synonyms of consolidate here. Now, talking about the examples of consolidate that we have here, the two banks will consolidate in July next year. The two banks will consolidate in July next year. In these type of sentences, you can use the word consolidate, and you can use frame these words by using having in a sentences. Now the trick to learn this word is combine करना, consolidate करना एक ही बात है. So if you're combining something and if you're consolidate something, that means the single one thing. Now moving on with the next word that we have here, that is your 161th word here, and the word is wander. Wander word is used as verb, and wander meaning is walk or move in a leisurely or aimless way, travel aimlessly through or over an area, जिसे हम कहते हैं भटकना या घूमना. That in those words we can use the word in English, that is wander. The synonyms of wander here is stroll, amble, saunter, dawdle, potter, ramble, meander. These all words related to the wanders, and that are synonyms of wander as well. Now talking about the antonyms here, antonyms are stay and settle. These were the two words that are stand for the antonyms of wander. Now example, the cattle are allowed to wander freely. So cattle were allowed to wander freely. They can move freely, and they can, just like in Hindi you can say that the cattle are allowed to wander only, and that कि cattle जो है वो घूम रहे थे field में. So the trick that we have here for the wander here, that is वैमर wander करते हैं, वैमर wander करते हैं. Now moving on with the next question, next word that we have here, 162th word. 162th word, that is rampage. Rampage is a word that is used as noun, and the rampage meaning that we have here, a period of violent and uncontrollable behavior by a group of people. A period of violent and uncontrollable behavior by a group of people, जिसे हम कहते हैं हिंसात्मक आचरण या हंगामा. In that case we can use the word rampage there. The synonyms of rampage here is berserk, rampus, frenzied, riotous, and of course uproar. And the antonyms of rampage we have order, harmony, tranquility, calm. These were the antonyms of rampage that we have here. Now talking about the examples that we have related to the rampage, that means in hangama. Rioters went on the rampage through the town. Rioters जो थे वो rampage पे गए जो town के थे. The tricks of rampage to learn. राम के नाम पे rampage नहीं होना चाहिए. तो in the sense राम के नाम पे हंगामा नहीं होना चाहिए. That means राम के नाम पर rampage नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, in the same way we have a next word that we have a 163 word, and that is menace. Menace is a word that is used as noun, and the menace meaning is a person or a thing that is likely to cause harm, a threat, or a danger. Menace, we can use the word where a person or a thing that should be likely caused by harm. Okay, a threat is there or danger is there. In Hindi you can say that अगर खतरा आपको दिखाई दे तो कि you can use the word in English menace. In a स्टैंडर्ड इंग्लिश में आप menace वर्ड यूज़ कर सकते हो फॉर दैट कि अगर आपको खतरा लग रहा है, डेंजर लग रहा है, थ्रेट लग रहा है, या आपको लगता है वो हार्म हो रहा है या हार्म करेगा. The synonyms of menace is peril, hazard, jeopardy, threat, risk. Now the antonyms of menace we have here, that is reassurance, safety, preventive. Now the examples of menace we have here, that is drunk drivers are menace to everyone. जो ड्रंक ड्राइवर्स हैं, जो पी के चलाते हैं, ओके, तो वो हमारे लिए हमेशा खतरा होते हैं. वो हर एक के लिए खतरा है जो भी पी के चलाते हैं, ड्राइवर्स जितने भी. तो ट्रिक फॉर दैट फॉर menace वर्ल्ड, मैन एनवायरमेंट के लिए menace बन गया है. मैन एनवायरमेंट के लिए menace बन गया है. ओके, दैट इज dangerous. Convene, this is the 164th word that we have here. This is the other type of a word where we are using these words, and I had given you the here the options that you have to answer कि कौन सा आंसर इसका ऑप्शन करेक्ट होगा. The question is 164, that is convene. कन्वीन, CONVENE, कन्वीन. ये कन्वीन वर्ड का मीनिंग क्या है, दैट यू हैव टू टेल. इसी से जैसा सिमिलर जो वर्ड है, जो सिमिलर मीनिंग बताता है इन पांचों में, वो आपको वर्ड मुझे बताना है. ओके, अप्रोप्रिएट वर्ड फॉर कन्वीन. ऑप्शन ए है स्प्लिट, ऑप्शन बी है कंसेंट, ऑप्शन सी है कन्वोक, ऑप्शन डी है कंसर्सस, and option E है disband. Okay, so you have to tell me about convene, that which word of these among these are related to convene here. Now moving on with the next word that we have, your 165th word here. Now the 165 word we have is accrue. Accrue is a word where we have an option. This is the also word that you have to answer. Okay, so the option A is dwindle, B is still, C is scatter, D is gardener, and E is listen. So the option accrue. Accrue का इसका मैं अगर आपको बताती हूँ, please you just comment on. And yes, of course, similar word to accrue is, that is gardener. But you can also find it out आपके हिसाब से कौन सा होना चाहिए, you just inform me. This is the right answer. Now the next word we have is 166th word, that is judicially. Judiciously is the word that is used as adverb, and the judiciously meaning is with good judgment or sense. With good judgment or sense, in Hindi that is विवेकपूर्ण तरीके से. The synonyms of judiciously is sensibly, reasonably, shrewdly, discreting, rationally, astutely, and disseemingly. Now the antonyms of judicially we have here: unjustly, foolishly, unintelligently, unintelligently, improperly. The word example of judicially here: their plans will succeed according as it judiciously managed. The trick for learning this word is जज के डिसीजन जुडिशियस होना चाहिए. तो जज के जो डिसीजंस हैं वो जुडिशियस होना चाहिए. इट मीन्स दैट शुड बी द गुड जजमेंट, दैट शुड बी द सेंसिबल जजमेंट. Now moving on with the next word that we have here is 167th word. 167th word is enshrine. Enshrine is a word that is used as verb. Enshrine is a word that means is preserve a right, tradition, or an idea in the form of to ensure it will be protected and respected. कोई भी चीज़ प्रोटेक्ट की जा रही है, रिस्पेक्ट की जा रही है, दैट इज प्रिजर्व, दैट इज एनश्राइन. इन हिंदी दैट इज प्रतिष्ठापित करना या समाविष्ट करना. The synonyms of enshrine we have here: embody, manifest, incorporate, contain, include, preserve, immortalize, cherish. These were the synonyms of enshrine here. Now, the antonyms of enshrine is separate, exclude, disintegrate, eliminate, disempty. Next, the examples of enshrine here we have lots of memories are enshrined in the photograph album. The trick for learning the word enshrine here is Indian culture shine इसलिए करता है क्योंकि हमेशा shrine रखा है. Okay. Next word is your 168th word here that we have, that is perforce. Perforce is a word that is used as adverb here. Okay, and the perforce is a word that meaning is used to express necessity or inevitability. Used to express necessity or inevitability. This is the word perforce is used as adverb and the meaning in Hindi is viveshta purvak. The synonyms of perforce is here necessarily, inevitably, unavoidably, inexcusably, nonsense, violence, willy-nilly. The antonyms of perforce here is unnecessarily, gratuitously, and optionally. These were the antonyms of perforce here. Examples of perforce is if you touch fire, you will perforce be burned. अगर आप फायर को टच करते हो तो आप बर्न होंगे, ये नेसेसरी है. Okay. Trick for the perforce we have is poverty में रहने में perforce है. Poverty में रहने में perforce है, that is विवशता पूर्वक है poverty में रहना. Now moving on with the next word that we have your 169 word here. Now moving on with the next word that we have your 169 word, that is highness. Highness is a word that is used as adjective here. Okay, and the highness meaning we have here of a person or wrongful act, especially a crime, utterly odious or wicked, जिसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं अति दुष्ट नृशंस. Heinous is the meaning that of a person or a wrongful act, that is especially a crime basically, and utterly odious or wicked. The synonyms of heinous is odious, atrocious, monstrous, abominable, abhorrent, loathsome, nefarious, execrable, flagitious. The antonyms of heinous is admirable, laudable, meritorious, estimable, exemplary. Now the examples of is Hitler's heinous crime will never be forgotten. So Hitler's heinous crimes will never be forgotten. The trick for learning the heinous word is मूवी में हीरो हाइनस काम नहीं करते. That means अति दुष्ट या नरशक्स वर्क नहीं करते. The next word that we have here, 170th word, that is convene. Convene is a word that is used as verb, and the meaning of convene is come or bring together for a meeting or an activity, where the in Hindi it is amantrit karna, ahan karna. Next, synonyms of convene we have summon, convoke, assemble, gather, congregate and muster. इस वर्ड से देखिए ये याद आ रहा है, like I had given you one word here in this class only, and the meaning to find out about convene, we have an option split, consent, convoke and consensus and disband. Here we have So with related to the convene word, there are the split, consent, convoke, consensus, disband. The synonyms of convene you had I had explained you here. So the word answer will be C, that is convoke. Now moving on with the antonyms of convene that we have here. Antonyms of convene we have is disperse, disband, split, scatter. The examples of convene that we have is the club will convene in October. Okay, that means it will be आमंत्रित करना और आपका आह्वान करना. Okay, at a bring together to a meeting or an activity. So the club will convene in October. The trick to learn word convene we have कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए कन्वीन किया. Okay, a meeting करना. Next, the word we have is 171th word, that is camouflage. Camouflage is the word that is used as verb, and the meaning of camouflage is hide or disguise the presence of a person or an animal or object by means of camouflage. In Hindi, camouflage is the word where Hindi is chhalavaran lagana. Now moving on with the synonyms of camouflage that we have here is the synonyms of camouflage we have is disguise, conceal, mask, veil, cloak, shroud, obscure. These were the synonyms of camouflage. Now talking about the antonyms of camouflage here: reveal, uncover, unmask, unveil, divulge, betray. Now talking about the examples of camouflage that we have here: soldiers had camouflaged the truck with branches and dirt. The trick to learn this word of camouflage is they came camouflaged for attack. Now the next word we have is vigilance. That is your 172th word. That word is vigilance, and that is used as noun. Vigilance meaning we have the action or a state of keeping carefully watch for possible danger or difficulties. Where vigilance meaning is the action or a state of keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties, and in Hindi that is satarkta. The synonyms of vigilance that we have here is surveillance, attentiveness, alertness, wariness, circumspection, and mindfulness. These were the synonyms of vigilance. Antonyms of vigilance is carelessness, negligence, slackness, indiscretion. The examples of vigilance is the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. The price of liberty is eternal vigilance is the meaning. As an example, there you are using the word vigilance. The trick to learn the vigilance word is लेंस लगाकर विजिलेंस करते हैं. Now moving on with the next word and the last word for the session as well. This is the word 173, and the word is mockery. Mockery is a word that is used as noun, and mockery is a word that meaning is teasing and contemptuous language or behavior directed at a particular person or a thing. In Hindi, that is uphaas. Now, the synonyms of mockery word is ridicule, derision, jesting, sneering, contempt, scorn, scoffing. The antonyms of mockery is admiration, commendation, praise, respect, complaint. The examples of mockery that we have here: this decision makes a mockery of the government's economic policy. Now, the trick for the mockery that we have is trick. बिन पढ़े मॉक टेस्ट देने पे मॉकरी हो जाता है. ओके, दैट मीन्स अगर आपने बिन पढ़े मॉक टेस्ट दिया तो आप mockery हो जाता है. That means the teasing or a contemporaneous language behavior directed at a particular thing. In Hindi, that is उपहास. Now class, आज के लिए इतना ही. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give your suggestion on a comment box. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video that we are uploading day to day, and of course you can share, like and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on a comment box. Thank you.